Welcome to a Physios approach and 5 exercises to strengthen your back. So this first exercise is called grasp the snake. So we're actually pushing our hands in front of us in clenched fists, reaching back with a hand, following it with our head and neck, and slowly bringing it back to the start point. Make a fist again, bring it back to your chest, and then have a rest. Bring it up to your chest again to your sternum height. Keep one fist in front of you while you reach back with a hand spread out as far back as you go, rotating your spine all the way back to the start and then back to your sternum and rest. Repeat. Now this exercise is really quite hard because you've got a lever sustained to the front and you're bringing a lever into rotation behind you, which is rotating not only your lumbar spine to a small degree but also your thoracic spine. If you follow it with your head and neck, you're adding in cervical spine as well. So your neck is moving and your head. It's a great one for mobility and strength. It's very similar to the Pallof press where you keep a lever in front of you and that's working your quads, your glutes and your whole back. It's a brilliant way to exercise your back but also get the mobility as well in the thoracic spine and your neck. So again, another brilliant whole body exercise for you, and especially your back. So the next move is called the Wu Chi. So what we're doing here is we're reaching down to our toes with one arm and then as far back as we can with that arm. So on this side you can see touching your toes, bringing it back to the opposite side and following it with your head and neck. Again, we're rotating the spine here. So you're coming down, getting some flexion in the spine, then we're reaching up, getting some extension, then reaching back behind us. Some of you may get pain if you're reaching too far back, compressing the spine in areas you don't like, and therefore do not reach so far back with the move. Avoid too much pain because that won't help you. A lot of people may struggle with the flexibility in this one, but give it your best shot. Go as far as you can. Hamstrings can be quite tight to limit you going down, but again, just try and do what you can these moves without aggravating any chronic conditions you already have. Take a pause there. So the next move is called the Shuan Qi. That's where we're reaching forwards again, bring our fingers to the floor and reaching up in a wide circle to the top of our heads, coming down in front of us, bending forward again in that back, uncurling the spine from top to bottom and then reaching up with those arms. Don't lean too far back as that can injure your back as well. Those who are finding it too painful, either going forwards or backwards, just limit yourself to what you feel you can do. If you feel dizzy as well, please avoid this exercise. So don't rush this move. A lot of people tend to rush these moves. Don't forget, we're taking it slowly. We're trying to get the sequencing right, bending forwards and coming up. And then we're engaging the arms with those resistance bands. So we're working shoulders as well as abs and the back. So here we are. This is now called swing the tiger's tail. So we're coming up on one side, both hands clenched, and then rocking over to the other side. See how the weight is shifted from one foot to the other as you come over each side. Looking up the head and neck, and again that is giving you a bit of extension in the spine and it's adding in some balance as you're shifting the weight from one leg to the other. Breathing in as we come down and breathing up as we rise. Back to the start position. Have a break. Now this next move is called rotating the full moon. So we're coming across from one side as if we're picking up a big box above our heads and bringing it back to our waist. And then we're going to counter rotate towards the other side, looking up with our head and neck as we're bringing it slowly across our head towards the other side, back to the waistline. And then the other side. This can be quite painful from the shoulders as well, one shoulder more than the other sometimes. So again, if you're finding that pain, just widen the shoulders up a bit or don't go quite so high and bend your elbows. This one is good for the back because we're lifting things above our head like we do commonly in everyday movements. That's it. That concludes the 5 exercises to help strengthen your back. Give them a go.